Welcome again to this video. We are talking about the parable of the 10 virgins, which is in Matthew 25. Today we are going to talk about the verses 5 to 7. Verses 5 to 7. If you I'll just give a short background of what is happening. There are 10 virgins. 10 virgins means brides in Jewish customs. Virgins mean brides. They are waiting for their bridegroom. They're waiting for their bridegroom. They're waiting for their own marriage, their wedding feast. Okay, in Jewish customs, wedding feasts happen throughout the whole week, 7 days. Okay, they celebrate the feast throughout the day and the night. Okay, so they are prepared. They have to be prepared for the day as well as the night festivals. Okay, and we see from this verse, in this passage, we see half of them, five of them only took their lamps. I want to show you how the lamp looked. This is a kind of lamp they were talking about. This passage is talking about. This is the ancient lamp. This lamp, you put oil into this. You put oil into this like this, pour oil and then put a small wick here, and that you will ignite the wick, it will light up. This is the oil lamp which we're talking about in this chapter, this passage. Okay, and half of them only took the lamps. Okay, they only took the lamps. See, this is the lamp. They took the lamp and they did not take the oil, which means how will the lamp work without the oil? And that means they have prepared. They are not really prepared. They're just acting as if they're prepared. They're not really prepared. So they're going to their wedding, their own wedding. This is not your cousin's wedding or your sister's wedding or any other friend's wedding. This is your own wedding. Your own bridegroom is coming. Okay, you are going to meet the person of a lifetime. It's going to be a lifetime event, once in a lifetime event, and they are not really prepared for it. How can they be like that? Okay, so that's what we're going to see. In verse 5, it says, the bridegroom tarried. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. See, everybody, even the wise persons, wise virgins as well as the foolish virgins, those who took only the lamp and those who took the lamp and the oil with them, they all slumbered and they slept because the bridegroom tarried. He was coming very late. Okay, it was very late. It was dark, and they slumbered and they slept. Verse 6, and at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. So there is coming a word in the middle of the night that the bridegroom is coming. So immediately what they should have done, what should they do? They need to get up from their bed and they need to get ready to meet the bridegroom. The first thing they will do is to light the candles, light the lamp. Okay, that's what they're going to do now. Let's see, verse 7. Then all those virgins arose. See, all those virgins arose and they untrimmed their lamps. So all these virgins, they arose and they trimmed their lamps. When they're trimming the lamp, uh, only those virgins who have the oil, they would have got the light in their lamps. Otherwise, how can the other people have? So I'm going to talk about only one aspect in this of this parable, which is the light. Okay, the lamp is having light, right? And we also hear from Jesus teaching that we are the light of this world. We are the light of this world. How will this light burn? How will this light burn? Okay, analyzing so many other scriptures, I have come to conclusion that is this light is the revelation of God. Okay, we need to receive revelation, the teachings of God through our spirit. Okay, how do we do that? We meditate on the word of God. We meditate seriously on the word of God, so that God will give his revelation. God will give his revelation of his teachings, okay, and of his teachings, of his revealed word. So that is what this lamp and the light means. See, this light means if you have a lot of revelation, okay, if you have a lot of revelation, you will be burning. You will be a lamp that is burning, okay, and especially when the Christ is going to come in the second coming, okay, we are all waiting for the second coming, right? So when Christ is coming in the second coming time, the end time, okay, all the prophecies are going to be fulfilled. That's what we are that's what we are seeing. And this message that the bridegroom is coming, okay, in verse 6, bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. So this message we have already this message have already started, because we I think I have not posted a video about it, but I'll soon post it. But I'll just tell you in this video, five of the seven trumpets have been fulfilled, okay, to the very minutest detail. And if you're not aware of it, I will definitely, please ask me, or I'll just post a video about it very soon. And only the two of them are just waiting. The sixth one, which is going to be the next trumpet event, is World War, and the seventh one is the coming of Christ, the rapture, the coming of Christ, and everything is going to be the seventh trumpet. So we are in the very last stages. Okay, these trumpets have just started to fulfill in the last 100 years. Okay, in the last 100 years, the final one, the fifth one, fulfilled in the 1992, I think 1992, and it's a long gap. There's a long gap now. Now we are in 2020, and still the sixth one has not come. But it's going to happen, because God is delaying His coming, because He wants people to come to Him. He's waiting so that people can receive Him. So that's what. So if we have this oil, that means we have revelation. How do we have revelation? By meditating on the Word of God. So let us all meditate on the Word of God so seriously. Okay, join with us. We are meditating on the Word of God every Saturday 7 p.m. online on Google Meet. Okay, and we have a fellowship meeting on Sundays at 7 o'clock, the same time, 7 o'clock Saturday, 7 o'clock on Sunday. And of course, we're all in a lockdown condition. The coronavirus problem is everywhere, so we are not moving anywhere. People are working from home. Please feel free to join us. Please feel free to join us so that we can meditate, ask questions, and do many things. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. Please share this video as much as you can. Thank you so much.